All right, let's take a look at the Legend 1.08 update, and we'll go through each one of the new features. The update may be available before the manual is updated, so I'll walk you through each one of them and how to get to the new update features. The first we'll look at is the iron filter and stability. To get to that, you hit the menu button once. You go over to recovery speed, which we're already at. Recovery speed is the second one in. It's blinking around the box. We're at recovery speed 5. Hit pinpoint once, and you're going to see an iron filter of 8. You see IF in the right corner. So iron filter of 8 is the stock factory iron filter before this 1.08 update. To lower that, you just hit the down button, and you'll be able to go 1 through 8. Now when you're on 8, you won't be able to access the stability function. Anything lower than that, you'll be able to hit the right button, and it'll have stability. Stability is going to be gradual increments in between that 1 through 8 of the iron filter settings. I've noticed during testing that I really like the iron filter of 4 and a stability of 4 or 5 as well. Seem to be a nice balance of separation there and minimal iron falsing. This will all depend on the ground situations that you hunt in, how much iron you want to hear. If I was at a park and it was pretty clean, I'd probably want to hunt with an iron filter of 8. Now if I was at a relic site and I really wanted to cherry pick where others have been, I would drop this iron filter to around the 3-4 range and really pick through. Alright, to get out of the iron filter, you just press the settings button once and it'll take you back to the home screen. So multi 3 is a new multi-mode for park and field. You get to that by hitting the frequency button. Multi 3 will be for wet soil conditions and reduce the impact of aluminum foil as well as coke. I don't have coke here much in the United States, but that will help with those IDs of 10-11 range as well. So you get to that just by hitting the frequency button until you see multi 3. I've cranked up the sensitivity for this one so you can hear some falsing. We're going to look at the mute function. So the mute function you access by holding down the frequency button for 2 seconds, and it will mute the machine. And then you hold it down for another 2 seconds and it'll unmute. So there is now an auto sensitivity drop when trying to notch out segments when you're in the custom program. To do that, I'll crank my sensitivity just to show you. So the sensitivity is cranked. We're getting some falsing now. When you're in custom, hold down the horseshoe for 2 seconds. And it's going to take you to your notch menu and automatically drops the sensitivity to 5. So you no longer get those falses when you're trying to notch in and notch out segments. To get out of that, just hit the horseshoe button again, and it'll take you back to your home screen. And now we're able to hear the audio through the Legend and the headset at the same time. I will turn on my headphones. Well, first I'll go over to the Bluetooth menu. To do that, we scroll over to the Bluetooth icon, and we're going to hit 1. We're not going to be able to go any higher than 1. Higher is where it is currently with 1.07 before this update. I'm going to turn on my headphones. They're going to connect, and we'll lose the audio through the Legend speaker. Okay, so now they're connected. Everything is coming through my speaker. If I hit up once more, it'll come through both. So now they're coming through both. To turn that off, press the down button once. It's just coming through the headphones. Press it up, and they come through both. And to get back to the main screen, just hit the settings button once. To restore your Legend to factory settings, hit the settings button once. Come over to the custom menu, hold down the pinpoint button until it reads FD. And you see I just lost my light right there. It just went back to factory settings. Alright, let's look at audio gain. Audio gain has 6 levels. To get to audio gain, you press the settings button once. You're going to come over to volume. And I have my volume on 3 right now. You can hit pinpoint, and it's going to bring up AG, audio gain. Audio gain is an audio amplifier. Has levels 1 through 6. 6 will bring even shallow targets, deeper targets. They will all sound the same. There will be really no depth perception. So if you like hunting and hearing everything with a nice loud signal, whether it's deep or shallow, a higher audio gain of 5 or 6 might be your best bet. Where if you're at a spot and you really just want to dig the deeper targets and ignore the shallower targets, this audio gain level of 1 and 2 will really give you a nice perception of depth, and you can really go after those deeper targets and ignore the shallow ones that are, coming through nice and loud. You can listen for those whispers. To get out of audio gain, just press the settings button once. It'll take you back to the main screen. All right, so the 1.08 comes with a new audio, and that's the pitch VCO audio. To access that, you hit your settings button. You come over to the speaker that shows the up button. You're going to hit up, and the first one blinking there is your tones. So we have 1 tone, 2, 4, 6, 60, and then the new tone pitch. I have used and played a lot with the new audio of pitch. It really will bring through those targets, especially using a lower iron bias setting. It's not really for everyone. It's going to give you less information than a tone option of, say, 4 or even 60 tones, but it is going to tell you a dig, no dig. It's going to stop you in your tracks when it comes to knowing that it's a non-ferrous object. To get out of the audio settings, just hit the settings button once. All right, the next and last, I think I've hit them all, is your ground mineralization or ferro check. So this bar now you can leave as ferro check, or you can also change it into ground mineralization bar. To do that, you hit the ground balance button once, you hit the horseshoe, and it's going to say ferro check or ground indicator. So GI is for ground indicator. If you wanted to leave it on that, and it will show you the minerals in the ground or the salt, etc. You leave it on ground indicator and hit the ground balance button once. It'll take you back, and now it's no longer a ferro check meter. To get back into that, hit ground balance again, and you can leave it on ferro check and then back out, and now it's a ferro check meter. All right, I think I hit them all, everyone. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching.